Edwards. Oh, Edwards! They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome to Wolves After Dark. Timberwolves win again against the Pelicans. A 125 win, or 125 to 116 win. Kind of ugly. But guys, I think I hate being repetitive. But before I get to analysis, like the stream. Again, if we get to 50 likes, we'll do another giveaway, just like we did last time. For more merch, we've got new merch. I actually designed something. Okay, ad out of the way. First take of the game. I think it's the same thing I keep saying. Hey, as long as we win the game, I'm good. I mean, we're going to talk about it more, but like at the end of the day, a win is a win, and that's what I'll take. But weird game. I mean, Ant, how many minutes did he even end up playing? He ended up playing 31, but he played 1 minute in the third quarter because of foul trouble. Just weird stuff going on. But man, evening, yes, indeed, Crone. People here so divisive. What's up, Cam? Yeah, I think I do wish everybody would tone it down just a hair bit. I'm okay with some discussion, and I'm not even going to call out any names or anybody in particular, because I do think that it's more than just a couple people. I think we need to, as a fandom, calm down a little bit. I think that there are things that we could be worried about, and I think that right now in the season, it really feels like I don't know. I can understand some frustration right now in the season just because it's boring, and I think that's also why the players aren't playing as well. So I don't know. Do we really have to do an episode on this game? Well, I asked myself that many times in the third quarter, which I feel like this third quarter actually, what did it end up being? Quarter by quarter. We did lose the third quarter. Did not feel good because Ant wasn't in it, though. It was kind of that. Since Ant went out, it was like, in my head, I was like thinking it was pretty gross. And then I was like, oh, well, Ant didn't play like at all. So that's a very big change, but still, it's the Pelicans. I do think that even just a slightly better team tonight could have beat us because we again late in the game. I mean, it's like once this 5 or 6 minute mark hits in the fourth quarter, we are just suddenly pumpkins. We are like, you know what? It's Giving Tuesday. That's what it was on Tuesday. But it's Giving Thursday as well. We're just going to hand the ball over to them. Ant had what? In 8 turnovers? Is that what is that I see that stat correctly? 8 turnovers from Anthony, 4 turnovers from Julius Randle's handles. I mean, it's just kind of gross. So the fandom stresses me out for sure. Yeah. I think though, and we welcome the stress here. That's what we have this stream for. This is why me and Ashwin started doing this, is because we found ourselves just complaining the entire time to each other. So we were like, why don't we just do this on stream and see if any of our friends want to come? And now we have a whole bunch of new friends, and now everybody talks about it. But no, this was not a game to remember. I don't know if Jim Pete said it during the game tonight, but one of those games that's not going to the Naismith Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, guys, I might just go straight into the tier list because I want to get into some player specifics. Again, I'm probably going to go pretty quickly through some of the bench players again. I will say, before we get to the tier list, McDaniels, oh my goodness. I think he actually generally didn't have that good of a game, but his dunks, we need to look at dunk tier or something, because it was, I'm telling you, I was just talking about his dunks just the other day. It was crazy. MN Fish, Dillingham is horrible. Group commiseration. That game was disgusting game. We looked so bad without Ant. Yeah, without Ant, we looked really, really rough. So, yeah. I don't know. Frustrating, but at least we didn't lose to the Pels. A W is a W indeed. Yes, it is. We had to. My prediction of us losing both games to the Pelicans is wrong. And in fact, I was wrong about a lot because we've actually won the last 4 games, and I said we were going to go 0-4. However, I did guarantee a win against the Clippers on Saturday. Put your bets in now, folks. Put your bets in now. Josh is here. Let's rock. We got the whole gang here. Look at this. More Clark minutes. Dude, when he came in the beginning, Noah, those 2 threes right off the bat, I was like, oh, we are golden. But wasn't perfect. You were Doris. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, Jaylen's the GOAT. He has been fun to watch. And I don't know. I was having this thought during the game. And then I promise we're going to get to the tier list because we are going to be kind of short tonight. But there's this vision I had during the game when he was making those threes where I was like, man, there's a part of me that thinks that he could just be a really, really good spot up shooter. I mean, I'm not trying to say he's Klay Thompson, but like in that same kind of a, like he doesn't dribble. Because he's going to have wide open shots all the time. If Ant and Jaden are being aggressive and we have this or whoever is on the team, Clark is probably going to have a lot of open shots. I don't know. I just, the way the net rips, not to be so casual, but the way the net rips when he's hitting those threes is, it's like confidence inspiring. So, but also when he misses, when it clanks up the rim, it's like, I have no confidence in you. But anyways, let's get to the tier list. We're going to the tier list easy, fast. I don't know what I'm trying to say. For those of you that are new, A1, unforgettably good game. Wancho, unforgettably bad game. Everything else in between, Cash, good shooting performance. Clark County Jail, good defensive performance. Meh, we care about you is decent / okay / we didn't notice you. It's kind of a large category because it's not that bad really. It's just kind of like a meh. Meh is perfect. And Horse Size Duck is a game that you may not remember, but it was a very good game. So I don't know that anybody had Horse Size Duck tonight, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. Okay, jump in. I'm going to go really quick. Like I said before, the early people coming in. Okay. Terrence Shannon Jr. I haven't loved him as much lately, but tonight was not that bad. He had 7 points in 9 minutes, hit that 3, and was okay. There's just been some of his aggressive moments that haven't converted. Again, same thing as I said before. I don't really have a problem with him being aggressive, even if that does lead to some turnovers at the moment. Until it becomes like a problem, I'm going to be okay with it. But for now, I think it's okay. I'm going to do meh. He only played 9 minutes. I don't know. And I think there's reasons for him only playing 9 minutes, and I think it's defense. Mike Conley, 17 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. It's just old. He was 1 of 7 from the field tonight. Oops, that's not Mike. Old. But Rob Dillingham is next. Rob Dillingham, 8 minutes, 2 points, 3 assists. Meh. I don't really have anything to say. I'm waiting for him to do something that really makes me get excited. And a couple games ago, he hit a 3 or 2 and had some nice plays where he was really picking up the pace, but I just haven't felt that. He only played 8 minutes. I don't know. Side note, everybody on the Timberwolves was a plus player today, other than Rudy Gobert, who was a 0 and a plus minus. But I don't know. I'm just not seeing anything from Dillingham that makes me be like, that guy needs more minutes, but we know that he needs more minutes. So I'm down to keep, and it's like, I think the thing that concerns me is that if he's only getting 8 minutes in the game against the Pelicans, which to the Pelicans' credit, 2 games in a row, they have played pretty well. I'm not even sharing the screen. Oops. Do this. Yeah. I don't know. Unk was old tonight, though. My wife asked me what Unk meant the other day. Oof. I'll be honest with you. If the next NBA post Ant, then next game he's going to be asked. Yeah, for real. When the It's crazy how when Ant gets a ton of like press, he just something goes wrong to make him not. It's just like every time. It has happened so many times throughout his career in different moments. He gets all this press and then it's just gone. It's crazy. Um, you ain't Unk Cam. Good. Bones. And again, I am kind of down to see Bones. I'm like, why do we have him if we're never going to play him? But I mean, again, there just has to be a reason, but I just feel like we've seen him play okay. Jaylen Clark. Jaylen Clark's a fun one. Actually, yeah, we'll do Jaylen Clark, but I'm gonna go quickly and positively. He played 14 minutes, had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He was 4 of 9, 2 of 6 from 3, had 2 free throws. I don't think this is like a cash performance, but this is like it's not even like a mini cash, but it's like a honorable mention cash. This was a good game from him though. I thought he had some nice defensive plays in there. He's always getting in passing lanes, just disrupting rhythm of offensive players in weird ways. Offensively, I mean, those 2 threes that he hit gave me all the confidence in the world, and I was like, whoa, we really are going to have to play him more. But beyond that, he also hit a layup for an and one. That was kind of cool. I feel Jaylen is good for 2 threes tops. It seems like he is kind of maxed at 3 or 2 threes. Let's slow down there, Josh. We can't max out our salary this early. We don't let him get too ahead of himself. He's still got his rookie contract to work through. But eventually, and also we do need a little bit more from him. I mean, if we're going to be really nitpicky, we do have to get more scoring from him and more defense, and we have to be able to play him larger amount of minutes without it being, I mean, to his credit, I mean, like, I feel like the minutes he's in there, it's usually good, but he has had some defensive moments where it has, like, he is always a good on-ball defender for certain matchups, I should say. And then, like I said earlier, he's good in getting the passing lanes, but I think there still are some moments where he's just getting lost when he's guarding somebody off ball. But that's a lot of our players too. So it's hard to know because it'll be like a play where somebody gets loose and Nas and Jaylen are standing together and it's like, what? Who's is it supposed to be? But maybe we will get some moments at some point. But we'll get him paid at some point. I think I'm going to go nice. Let's see. Who's up next? Naz Reid. Well, weirdly, I mean, Naz Reid was not a starter tonight. Of course, he never is. But I mean, in a way, he was almost the player of the game. I mean, we had a couple good players today, but Nas hit some just really nice buckets tonight. And like I said a couple games ago, his 3 is just back, it seems. Not perfect, of course, but it is. He was 4 of 9 from 3. He had 19 points in 33 minutes, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, almost a triple-double. 2 blocks, a steal. As I've been saying, he sneakily gets in there every game for a couple blocks and a steal, or 2 steals and a block, or 3 steals and no blocks. But yeah, 6 of 13, 4 of 9 from 3, 3 of 3 from free throws. Only 1 foul tonight. I don't know. This is a pretty great game from him. Nas was cash. That was fun. Cash. Money Nazir. Nas helped spark. Yeah, I just felt like Nas was a positive there all night. So I agree. I don't think it's horse-sized duck. I think we're playing the Pelicans and it was too close. But not that that's on any one player. But I could, I just don't think this was a horse-sized duck. So really good, for sure. Okay, now we're going to get into the starters, and we're going to start with Anthony Edwards. He played 31 minutes, was in foul trouble. He had 4 fouls. He had 3 fouls after half, or was it 3? How did that end up going? Because I remember there was a review that changed one. He had 2 of his fouls in the 4th, or in the 3rd, really quick. Sorry, I'm just saying random numbers. He had 2 fouls immediately to start the 3rd quarter. And then he had his 3rd taken away in the 2nd quarter. You guys know what I mean. You watched the game. But either way, he took himself out of the game, couldn't play him for the entire 3rd quarter. He played 31 minutes. He had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He did have 3 blocks and 1 steal. He was 3 of 6. 3 of 6 is just so crazy. When is the last time we've had Ant shoot 6 or less shots in a game? What? He was 2 of 3 from 3, had 3 free throws, which is weirdly sometimes more than he gets on a 40-minute night. 8 turnovers, and as I mentioned, 4 fouls. Just crazy. It was so bad. Ant was ass. I don't care. Ant meh. Yeah. Ant was meh plus. Yeah, it was weird. I honestly though, I mean, the turnovers were really bad. That was really bad, but I don't know. I felt like the minutes he played, he was all right. And of course, he had a couple lobs. He had a few lobs tonight. He had the lob to Jayden. He also had a lob to Rudy. Ant learning to lob is massive for us realistically, because as I have complained, as you guys have complained, as the whole fan base has complained, we need a point guard, or we need some kind of steadiness at point guard. If Ant can learn to lob some of our bigs and some of our athletic players, although we still need ball handling, that would be massive. It would be big. So, but anyways, he's a meh. I'm sure everybody that bet on him is very unhappy. Next up, let's do Dante. 32 minutes, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. He was 5 of 10, 4 of 8 from 3. Dante's been consistent lately. What's his game log here? I want to see what we've had from him in the last few games. He's been super consistent. Double digits in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row now. 15 points, 15 points, 18 points, 15 points, 11 points, 17 points. It's pretty good. Varied amount of shooting in those games, but still, because there was one of those games he went like 5 of 15 or something like that from 3. But no, this was I thought this was a really nice game. I don't know if I'm gonna go cash. I think I'm gonna go nice because I just said he was nice. But where's Ash Win? Well, he's getting ready. We're partying. We are partying. And if I tell you where we're going on Saturday, we're going to get some reactions. So I can't tell you. But we're doing it together. Let's see. Nice. Appreciated. The starting lineup has been hooping. It has been hooping. Dante, also, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the game. The very beginning of the game, I loved. I thought our offense looked really nice. It was still close early, but we were playing really aggressive. I felt like we were really locked in to start the game. The problem is that you have to stay locked in a lot for the entire game, or do what the Timberwolves have been doing more of recently, which is don't care at all about the first half, just stay within reach. And then in the third quarter, that's your time to play hard, kind of take a little break in the beginning of the fourth, and then the last 5 minutes, you just go crazy. But pencil him. Also, Tyler, Dante, Clark County. I don't know that I'm going to go Clark County just because he has had some decent defensive moments, though. I will not deny that. He has been pretty good. No, you guys are going to have to keep guessing. Somebody's going to guess it right. If somebody guesses it right, that's crazy. But anyways, where was I? Dante, nice. Put him in nice. They're pretty close. Because again, we're basing it off of their expectations, so it's okay. It's close. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Oh, which I forgot to put up on the screen here. There we go. There we go. Out of sorts tonight. Who's up next? Let's do Jayden. Jayden McDaniels. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was 6 of 14. Had 2 turnovers, had 4 fouls. Also, his fouls were really annoying tonight. But had 2 sick dunks, a poster dunk, and then a really nice alley-oop from Ant. Honestly, though, before the dunks, it was a little bit more of just a defensive game. I did not love the offense because he was just not hitting shots. It was another one of those unfortunate games where he is playing aggressive and shots just aren't going in, but his shot just didn't look right either. I don't know. It was just awkward. And then like his hesitations and like stutter moves were just not stutter move. What am I trying to say? The deceleration. It just didn't look. It looked not confident tonight. He was playing aggressive, but it didn't seem confident to me. But those dunks, I mean, like it took me from like a meh to a nice probably, but maybe I'm off. We're not going to a cracking game. Nobody's going to guess it. I'm not going to tell anybody because it's not PG. And now if my parents are watching it, they're going to be like, where the hell are they going? It's not R-rated, but it is R-rated. I don't know how to, it's crazy. Ashwin, if you're in the comments, you can reveal. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jayden was nice tonight. Jayden was lower than nice. See, I think he was, but I'm heavily factoring in those dunks. Those dunks were super sick. So I'm pretty down with that. We're not doing, see, this is what I knew I was going to say. We're not going here. We're not doing that. You guys, nobody's got it yet. The name is R-rated, but the place is absolutely not R. It's like PG. But see, the problem is also, I don't think you guys have these in Minnesota. This might just be a Washington only thing. I've never heard about it until I moved here. But that's funny. Okay. Who's up next? Let's do Julius Randle, top scorer for the team tonight. No, it's not Twin Peaks. There is Twin Peaks out here, but I've never been to one of those. But that's a good guess. That's actually a really good guess. Who did I say? No, we already did Jayden. Did I put Jayden up here? I'm putting him in nice. I'll put him in the low nice. Because realistically, I'm probably between meh and we care about, or meh and nice. And we won, so I'll just go up. Who did I just say? I'm all out of sorts. Julius Randle, top scorer for the Timberwolves tonight. He had 28 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 9 of 18. That is crazy to me. I feel like, I don't know. That's just crazy to me. I'm not going to say anything, though. 8 of 8 from the line. Did have 4 turnovers, like I mentioned. 2 power forwards. 2 personal fouls. Guys, I'm off my game tonight. This is crazy. Cash. Tilted kilt. I've never heard of that. Julius HSD. I do not feel like this was an HSD game, but I know that me saying that is going to bring out the Julius fans in the comment that think I don't like Julius. Not you guys in the comments, but it's whenever I upload these afterwards or when they automatically upload, there's always been a certain fan base of like, it's like Randall FC or it's like D-Lo fans or whatever. And it's like, they come to the comments and they just listen to every single word I say. And if I say one part wrong, they think I hate them. So I'm trying to do that. You guys did fluster me with your Twin Peaks and whatever. Real ones know that you actually hate Rudy. I won't confirm or deny that. He's got his own fan club too. Why do you hate Big Jew? Yeah. But no, I mean, I thought he honestly, at first, my first initial thought was like 8 minutes into the game, was like, I don't know. This, like, I felt like he wasn't converting as much, but I felt like he looked better. Like visually, eye test looked better, but the numbers immediately weren't looking better. But he ended up having a first quarter of 10 points. 10 points in the third as well. I think his points just came at times. He had 10 points in the first, 10 points in the third. They just came at times where it's like the team wasn't doing well, so it didn't feel as good, which is unfair to his grade. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd probably could go cash tonight. I could probably go cash. I'm not going HSD though. Cash below Nas. Yeah, see that feels fair to me because I do think that Nas was better. Well, again, we're basing it off of player expectations and their roles and things like that. I think Nas played his role better tonight, but Julius was good tonight. Way less assist numbers, but that's because we so many assists went all around today. So many people had 3 assists tonight. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players with 3 assists tonight. That's pretty insane. So MN Fish, I'm glad you brought this up. Julius Randle was the best player on the court tonight, no question. Gonna suck when we get rid of him and McDaniels in the Giannis trade. So I don't know that I agree with the first statement. However, I've been thinking about this. This is too long of a topic, and I don't know that I even want to really get into it right now. I'm just not. Are we doing that trade? If that was a trade that gets, I don't know that the Bucks even entertain something like that. I mean, Jayden is an exciting piece. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he is incredible, and obviously we've both here in the stream and Tim Connolly have said he is untouchable. But for a player like Giannis, it's like, okay, well, he's almost, I mean, they're like a similar player in where they're freakishly good athletically, especially defensively. Giannis just has more of the offensive game. I mean, just because he is so big and strong. I don't know. Exactly. So T. Kubler, this is kind of what I'm saying. Like, the Bucks are probably going to want picks, but if they were okay with a Jayden Randle centered package, like maybe we are also sending Dillingham, maybe we're sending whoever, I don't know, some other players, some other filler. I mean, I don't really view these players as filler, but something like that. I am curious, but I don't, because it's like we still would need a point guard. So I don't know what we're going to do in that realm. We're still going to need it. And see, Lovedina, I think this is more accurate, but I'm just kind of trying to do the thought experiment of like, if that was something that they would accept, would we do that? Yeah. So, getting Turner and Fox at the same time, way better. See, I saw that trade that you put in the Discord, Gerald, and that's an interesting one. I do like that one because getting a lot that solves multiple things for us. I don't know. Everybody should go to the Discord and check out that trade because it's kind of a lot, but it's interesting. So you get Giannis, you need to give up Rudy, but see, you could have the craziest defensive time though. I don't know. Too bad we can't send him Finch. Yeah. Speaking of Rudy Gobert, I guess he's last tonight. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Rudy Gobert, player of the game. No, but he was okay. He played 24 minutes. He had 15 points, 12 rebounds, at least for these 2 games. See, the thing is, Rudy does get played off the court at times, but there's games like this where I'm like, we need you to be dominating against these bad teams. Again, the Pelicans are actually fine, and I like their future, but in the short term, they suck. And I thought he's had some really nice moments. He's had some really nice dunks. He has been dunking, which is good, catching lobs. Some frustrating rebounding in the beginning where he's just trying to tap it up a million times. But then there's also times where he has actually been grabbing it with 2 hands. I will take that. I see, Josh. I know he was good. I'm really kind of okay with it. Clark County. That's actually a pretty good one. I don't hate that. We'll do Clark County. Boom. There we go. Good call. This Nightbot just knows how to time this. It's like, it's unreal. Like, it is actually crazy. Cool. Well, there's your tier list. How about that? We love to see it. What are we at? We're at 24 likes only. Oh my gosh. Tell me the audio things aren't my new open box. Are there audio problems? I don't think there's audio problems. I have my stream up right here. Nope. I don't think so. Who could we realistically get for Rudy? I just don't think I don't think there's really a good market out there for him. Okay, good. No audio problems. So it's unfortunately your MacBook. I don't think there's anybody out there. And guys, I know it sucks. And I know that I know that people are tired of him. But I think that we have to accept that he helps defensively in certain matchups. And it's helpful enough that I think we have to keep him. I don't know what else we do. I just don't know what else we do. Exactly. Oh gosh, there's just nobody. There's just nobody. I don't know. It's crazy. Because I am, my appetite for seeing a different version of this team without Rudy has peaked at times. A couple games ago, I was interested in it. I've on and off, I'm interested in it, but it's just there's too much. There's still just too much good things that he does out there. And when he's out, it's really when he's off the court when things get bad. And it happened tonight even too. It's tough. So yeah, I'd be interested if other teams valued him as good as he actually is, as his contributions actually are. Then yeah, I think that would be an interesting thing. But the other problem is that, we just don't really have like a center right now. Like we don't have centers. Before we had too many, because before it was like, oh, if Rudy's out for a game, we have Towns, or we have Garza. Even you could even slot Nas in as like your backup center or something like that, or for certain matchups. But now it's like if we traded Rudy, I'm not comfortable with having like Nas as our center. Behringer is not playing at all, so I don't think he's ready. Rocco, I'm like interested to see Rocco, but again, he's still not even up in the big leagues. So it's like we aren't going to consider that. But where's Juancho's progression? Yeah. I do think that it just hasn't been good enough. It just hasn't been good enough to be like, the offense hasn't been good enough to get rid of Rudy and the defensive greatness that he brings. So yeah. Cool. Well, that's it. I think that's all we have today. A really short show. Didn't get to 50 likes, but as always, we will do the 50 likes per stream for giveaway. Like I said, we have some new merch, and I'm trying to work on some more, but I'm not a graphic designer. So I'm trying my best. But there is a stress-free basketball, shout out Crone, hashtag stress-free basketball shirt available in the shop. Go check it out. I need to post some of these discount links someplace, but I want to have like a cohesive unit of merch before I start announcing things. But our next game is Saturday, and you guys didn't guess. You guys didn't guess where we're going. But me and Ashwin will be busy on Saturday. We're playing the Clippers, and it's a home game, and it's at a normal time. So that's cool. But I don't think I'm going to be available to stream after. I guess there's an outside chance that I could bring like a camera to the restaurant that we are going to. But I don't think we will. I think it's just too much to set up in the restaurant, and I don't know. I guarantee to win, so we're gonna lose. So we don't want to stream anyways. But no, we're gonna be busy, and we're just gonna enjoy the game together, hang out a little bit, and then on Monday we play the Suns, and I should be available Monday. I believe I'm available Monday. I feel like something else. Oh, my wife's getting a dentist appointment, or has a dentist appointment. You guys don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'll buy one. I need it in my wardrobe. I want to get this dang thing. I'm kind of thinking about also making this one on like a higher quality. It would make it more expensive, but a higher quality shirt. Not that I dislike the quality of the other shirts. I mean, I'm kind of fine with. I'm not that picky about stuff, but I'm like, maybe I want to get on something cool, but I don't know. Either way, it'll be up in the shop. So cool. Wow, did it end tonight? I saw some people talking on Twitter about it. That's crazy. Well, oh well. Awesome. Well, I think that's it for me tonight. As always, I appreciate you all for showing up. I know that these last two games have not been super fun because it's the Pelicans and, not many people are interested. So like the Discord was kind of quiet. That's okay. Also, I've had some people reaching out to me, multiple people actually reaching out to me, telling me that they're going to be taking breaks from just like social media and taking breaks from the Wolves or taking breaks from the Discord or whatever. I appreciate you guys telling me that. And I really do appreciate all you guys that show up, and you guys are under no obligation to stay here and watch me. Okay. This is not my full-time job. I have another job. So don't feel like you have to support this, but if you have time, if you enjoy it, if it's something that helps you process the game afterwards, of course I'd love to have you, but you guys take your own time. Mental health is important here. Me and Ashwin are very big advocates of anything mental health. Anything that you need to do to get your mental right is good for us. So that's why we're good with some amount of criticism in the comments of the team and stuff like that. And then we're also fine with you taking breaks. So, but yeah, the stream will always be here as much as I can be. So yeah, cool. I must support. Yes. Cool. Well, I appreciate you, Gerald. You're an OG. You're here. You're A1 from day one for real. Cool. I think that's it. 52 wins is still possible. Intro is the outro. HSD in the chat. We will see you guys on Monday. We're skipping Saturday. Monday. Find out where me and Ashwin go in the Discord. Link in the bio. See you guys on Monday against the Suns.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the World Championship.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.